Want help to grow your business? Download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.
Hi, I'm Beaumont and welcome to Business Book Success. This is an exciting new series where we're going to be showing you how to write, publish, and market your own best-selling book. So right now I'm here in the studio and I'm joined by Jaqui Lane, and together we're going to be guiding you through this 6-part series. The first episode is going to be the 15 questions to ask before writing your book, and Jaqui is going to be interviewing me, but for other episodes in this series I'll be interviewing Jaqui. Now Jaqui comes to us as a very successful and accomplished author, having published now 15 books in her own right. However, she's also had a 30-year career in helping other people to publish their books as well, from small business owners all the way up to huge, large, very successful corporate companies. And through her 30-year career, we were talking about it just before, you've published over 400 books. So we've got a lot of experience between the two of us, and we're going to be guiding you through this very exciting journey. So Jaqui, we're going to be learning more about you a little bit later on. But this time you're going to be asking me the questions, and then we'll switch it up for some of the other episodes. So how about we get into question number 1 and we'll begin the process.
Terrific, Dale. Thanks very much. What motivated you to start writing your first book?
Yeah, so I started a business when I was 19 years of age, and I found the first 6 months, went pretty good. We got off to a good start because I think in business there's 2 different types of people: everyone you know and everyone you don't know. So in the first 6 months, you tell everyone that you know about your business, and you get a response. However, then the real work, kicks in about how do you convince people that don't know you to engage with your business. And I found being 19 years of age and having a limited amount of experience, the biggest thing that we're lacking is credibility. And we thought, how do we create some credibility? One way is to keep doing what you're doing for another 20 years, then you maybe have some credibility. Or one of the ways to manufacture credibility is to write a book. So I got busy and wrote, this is the first book that I wrote. It's only 78 pages, and it's a personal development book for teenagers. But this then really put us on the map. And out of this, we had 3 spots on national television, and we had over 100 newspaper and magazine articles, and that led to a huge wave of new enrollments into our program that we were running. So, and I could honestly say I would not be where I am today if I hadn't written this first book.
That's amazing. And so you've written a number of books since then.
Yes.
So how many more books have you written, and what's been the benefit of those?
Yeah, so all in all, I've published the first book, which is The World at Your Feet, and then I published a series of books called the Secrets Exposed series, and we need another 15 in this series, so 16 books altogether, and have sold over 250,000 copies. So I think the next question you're going to ask me, if I just jump ahead, is about what are the benefits? Why should someone consider writing a book? So I thought we might just chat about that right now. I think the first one is credibility. Yeah. Writing a book gives you a huge amount of credibility and establishes yourself as the expert in your particular field. Another thing is, like you heard before, you can leverage off that credibility to get exposure in the media. And if you're trying to get on television, for example, and they're getting pitched all the time, and say if it's a story about, say, health, and you're a naturopath, and there's someone else that they're looking at as well, and they've got a choice between 2 candidates. Yeah. This one here hasn't written a book, and this one has written a book. Which one are they going to most likely choose? The one that's written a book, because instantly you are seen as the expert in your particular field. It's also, if you do it properly, it's a way of generating leads, and we're going to talk about in this series how to use a book to generate leads in your business. It's also a great way to be able to sell your products or services or your time or consulting, whatever it is that you do. Because if you're just selling like one-to-one, there's a limit to the amount of clients that you can see, right? Yeah. However, when you have a book, if it's talking about the benefits of your work or your business or what it is that you do, you can have thousands of people effectively being sold to your message all at the same time. So it's kind of like leverage selling. Also, you can generate income from from a book, because if you're selling just your time, you can only just sell it only once. But if you have a book that you can sell thousands or even millions of times, then you can make a lot of money, and that is largely passive income. There's partnership opportunities as well, which is another reason why you should write a book. And last but not least, you're actually helping people and you're making a real difference in people's lives. So they're just some of the reasons why you should consider writing a book as a tool to help you to grow your business.
Terrific, and you make a really good point about that. So next question is, what is it you're actually trying to promote when you write a book?
Yeah, so that's one of the questions that we'll get into in a bit more detail when it comes to what are you trying to promote, and that's really something that you need to decide. Is it promoting you, yourself? Is it promoting your business? Is it promoting your message? Now you might say all three, but which one is the most important to you? It's one of the things that you should really think about before you actually get started.
What is the first step you need to take to start writing your book?
I think the first thing you need to do is get really clear on why you're writing the book and answer a whole series of questions, which is what we're going to go into in just a moment. And the reason being is because when you're actually writing a book, there are hundreds of decisions that you need to make, quite literally, probably maybe even up to 500 questions. You don't realize it at the time, but there are lots of different steps, and some big, some really, really small. And what you need is a filter through which to make these decisions. And if you don't, what you end up getting is pretty much like a mixed bag of everything. It kind of, it's not written for a particular purpose, a particular objective, and it kind of does a little bit of this and a little bit of this and a bit of that, but it's not actually focused. So what we're going to do is go through 15 different questions which I've identified, and I would say, unless you go through and can answer all these questions, don't even bother writing the book. It's that important, because if you get clear on these, it just makes everything else so much easier and faster from that point on.
Yeah, terrific. Good point.
Okay, so let's get into the questions, shall we?
So let's start with the first one. First one is, why am I writing this book?
Yeah, why? So this is obviously quite a big one. You know, why am I actually writing a book? But it's really important because it is going to take some work. And unless you have something that's driving you, something that's motivating you, you have a clear reason or intent, you know, you won't kind of follow through, you won't stick at it. You might start, but you won't actually finish it. And you don't make any money from starting books, only when you finish the actual books and you actually get them published. So why are you writing the book? Is it because you want more credibility? Is it because you want more leads? Is it because you want to grow your business? Is it because you just want to get your message out there and you want to help more people? Is it to create PR opportunities for yourself? Now you might be saying it was all of those things, but let's get them in an order of priority. So I want people to come up with at least 5 reasons as to why you're writing the book and put them in an order from numbers 1 to 5, so that way you're really clear on why you're doing the book. So that's number 1, is get clear on your why.
Yeah, very, and in life and business too. Next question is, what am I trying to promote in doing this book?
Exactly, yeah. So question number 2 is, what am I trying to promote? This is really important. Now, when you're coming to write a book, you could be, I want to promote myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. And for example, this book here is a book by one of my friends, Angela, and clearly she's promoting both a message, but she's also promoting herself. So she's chosen to put herself on the front cover, for example. There are other books whereby you're not actually promoting a particular person, you're promoting a message. And so therefore, there is actually no person's face on the front cover, nor is there actually one on the back cover either. So you can already see that based on how you answer these questions will determine the type of book you actually produce. So what are you trying to promote? Are you trying to promote yourself? Are you trying to promote your business? Are you trying to promote a message? Are you trying to promote people to take a certain action, to change a certain behavior? What is it that you want people to promote? Another question you can ask yourself is, once people have finished reading the book, what do you want people to do? What's the next course of action? And we'll get into that a little bit later. So question number 1 was, why am I writing the book? Question number 2 was, what am I trying to promote? You have to get very clear on that, because it will greatly affect the product you produce.
And question number 3 is also really important, which is, who is the market for my book?
Yeah, question number 3 is also really important as well. Who is the market? Because a lot of people, when you ask that question, they say, well, my market is everybody. However, that is really dangerous. If you're trying to market your book to everybody, you're just going to create a book that's very generic, very kind of vanilla. It's not going to be speaking to any kind of one person, and therefore it's just not going to get the impact or the traction that you ultimately want. And so it's better off writing a book to a specific market than just doing another book that is highly general. So get very clear on who is the market for the book. And even if you can write a half page describing this person or group of people, that would really greatly enhance the book that you actually write. So get very clear on who your market is. Are they people that know nothing about your subject? So the super green, let's just call it. So you're going to write a book for more entry-level people, or are you going to assume some sort of knowledge? Are they going to be more intermediate, or are they going to be more kind of advanced? So that's one way of looking at it. Another way is in terms of demographics, or you could look at even where people are from, different backgrounds as well. There's a whole bunch of...
To continue enjoying this presentation, download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.